my broski loses.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Houston Texans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from Oakland.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hey, down. 180. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. Crunch. 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 Sponge. 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 No, no, no. Express. Motion.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 13. 5 down. 29.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr is going to fire one. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams, 53 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
25. 29. Watch twins. Watch twins.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Check. Frank, 55.
On 2nd down, Johnson looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Watson now to throw. Got an open man. It's QT. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Texan first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Going up top for Miller. This is caught inside the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got double up. Check 4.
24 down, he's coming.
And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go, let's bring it. Check that alert. Check. Let's go.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Raiders' 14-yard line.
This is it. 19. Check. Alert.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback taking it in as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jacobs now. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go.
These two teams all tied after one. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Monday, down. 180. Army. One, later one. Turn up. Your mind. 280.
Now Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On first down, Watson. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Raiders pick it up. The 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
No time now.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
fans a reminder. I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On the ground, Richard. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Carr going to try and throw on third down. Able to find Walter. That's complete. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 52 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From the 35 on second down, Watson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. He can run, and I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Double dog, that's the way. Hey, 31!
The final shot before the break, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed runner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. And how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done.
At their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Curl. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Check Mike. Check Mike.
They're going for it. It's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Let's go, defense.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
15. First down, Houston.
Watch twist, wait up. Twist. And let's go.
And a catch made by Hopkins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
.734. Express.
Carr now to throw. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Here's Carr to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr gives to Richard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Switch up. Rush in. Rush in. Jack. 1, Raider 1.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Carr. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Big Ed.
Hey, Raider 2.
Throwing now is Carr. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
Express.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Going down the middle, and it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Keep. Watch that. Whip. Watch the whip.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Watch the eye.
Richard trying the right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard, 27 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson now to add the extra point. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone. We saw evidence of that on that play.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
You set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time. Watson, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, we're good. 180. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Hey, 734. 41 Mike.
To throw his Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zane Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On the draw, Richard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
What down? 180.
Oh, you got deep?
808. Mike 41.
Carr going to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Maurice Hurst, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He couldn't escape the pressure, and they go backwards in a big way there on the sack. One last throw here for Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
honey yard, dash. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey yard, dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard, dash. Honey yard, dash. Honey yard, dash. Honey yard, dash. Honey yard, dash.
Get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now. For my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as Sylvester Stallone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs saying hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Wings of the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice.
Rick Rock. Tick-tock. West hip-hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a mad tell your mama, and tell your daddy, tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some. Giving Madden blues, and if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag a off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it When I'm in a mud league, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. The Panthers kicker, Graham Gano, set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 20. Yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Down! New 80! New strike T! Check, 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 check! Check, check, check!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And even 20 yards and a 1st down on the game's very first play.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Raiders.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Check, 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 check. White.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down! 180! Check! 42's the mark! You're not ready! You're not ready! Back! Hey, watch it! Express!
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, Carr. And he fires one incomplete. And the intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, but it'll be second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. 36, 36. Express.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Here's Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was brought down by Curtis Riley. 1-yard gain.
Check 15.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Jim. Express. Motion.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Great.
29 is the Mike 29.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. Whoa. Express.
Mike 29. So we got man.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Protection's certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
I'm going to run you over. Slam.
Now a carry for Jacobs. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Check. Watch 54. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Check 37. 93. Right there.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there, and that's exactly what happened on that play.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He'll take it at the 42. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Ready? Let's set, ready? 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Watch the run. Deuce. Ready?
On the ground, McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Mike 29. Watch the backer.
Off play action. Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, 34 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Carr. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on, fellas.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
694. Express.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll run on first down. Richard. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 9, check 9. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Check.
Raider 2. 29. 29. 5. Express. That's it.
To throw, it's Carr. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Okay, just like that, just like that.
To throw again on second down. Carr, and that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will get them one closer. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe. that might actually pop and turn into a big play, that's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That's good for 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This is McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Second and 12 at the 49-yard line.
Gun.
Right here. We got tight left. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 29 is the mic.
Express!
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
13 yards, first down, Panthers.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Watch out. Hey!
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Curtis Riley there on the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hey,
let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. He's checking. Crash. Safe. Hey, alert 3. 49, check 49.
20.
31, check 31.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play. And what to do now on fourth and goal? And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. Happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 29. 54.
On play action, it's Carr. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. On first down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, high 7. 54.
Carr going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They'll run on first down. Richard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He's 637. Hey, order.
Now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, your arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
Check 13. Check express. 25. Check.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Great. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
From the 30 on second down, Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. I don't think you got it, son. Express. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. 29 is Mike. Gun. No gain on this defense. No gain. 29 is Mike.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Express. We got motion. Back up. Gun. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. I'm coming for you, son.
Now a give right side McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check. Press down. Hey! Watch safety creeping.
Now it's Newton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down from his linebacker spot. Vontaze Burfict with a sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Mike 29. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 29 is Mike. I get it.
Newton. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
42-yard line.
What's that? Ready to eat?
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Shift, shift.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Check four. 8. Check. 20.
Back to throw. He'll buy, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Back to throw. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Monday, down. You ready? 54 Mike. I'm coming for you.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.